Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. And if you are watching this video, I'm assuming two things. Number one, you're a futures trader, or maybe you're thinking of getting into futures. And number two, you're interested in joining my private community known as the Inner Circle. It's been around since 2013, so this is not some sort of fly-by-night operation. We've been around for, like I said, a long time. Now, if you are somebody that wants to approach trading and specifically futures trading, granted we have stock traders and stuff too, but if you want to approach the world of trading in a serious way with structure and you want to interact and network with other quality traders that are treating this seriously, then this would be a community for you. If you are just here to act like a degenerate gambler, you don't really want to be serious, you're just here to have fun, then yeah, this is not going to be the environment for you. But if you would consider yourself somebody that's serious and wants to be serious, then I want to walk you through and give you a couple of examples of what you can expect if you were to join the community. So here we have the first alert that's given, and a couple notes. Not every alert is going to be visual. Sometimes they just need to be text because, I'm a trader too. I'm trying to trade, and I don't have time to be taking screenshots, so they'll just be text ones. But sometimes they are visual, and this is an example of a visual one with actually some more specifics. You can see here I give an entry point and a stop loss location. Are they all going to be like this? No, they're not all like that. But yes, there are some that are very, very visual like this. And you can see right here, I just threw out there, hey, take a look at this one. And I throw a trade plan, with the question mark. Because again, maybe people disagree with this trade plan. That's totally fine. It's not a group for a bunch of mindless sheep. People need to be able to think for themselves. But I'll give suggestions and you are free to disagree with them and, not take the trade or just, rework the trade plan to fit however you need it to be. But this is an example. So we're not talking in theory. This is an alert taken right from the chat room. So let's see how this one played out. So here we are looking at it. Again, yellow line was that entry point that you saw mapped out. That red line was the stop loss that you saw mapped out. So we'll just see where things went. So next candle right there, you can see price came down there, would have provided entry. And, so far so good. Nothing stopped out. It's not like the price shot up or anything like that. We'll go to the next candle here, and you can see once again price starting to come back down a little bit below the entry point, which was that yellow line. And then right there, people start to get paid. And at this point, I think it makes a lot of sense to move down the stop loss to, below break even. So now you're ensuring a winning trade from the short side, and just, ensure that you're in a good spot and that you're not going to, let a totally green trade turn into a totally red trade. And then you can see right here, unfortunately, that moved right back up before that spike upwards right there. But I really do like this alert because I didn't want to come and do this video and then make it sound like, oh, look at this trade alert. Oh, look at Grand Slam. Oh, here's another one, Grand Slam. No, this is the reality. Now, was this a good trade? Yeah, I think it was a good trade alert. Did it turn out to be an absolute epic banger winner? It didn't. But was there still opportunity there to make money? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Whenever you can bring yourself to the point where you can move that stop loss to an area where it's no longer a question of if you make money, but just how much money are you going to make, that's a great spot to be in. So whenever you can get that stop loss, in front of your entry point, always a good place. That's what this trade allowed. But then as you saw there, unfortunately, it did turn around. So in other words, if you are expecting to show up and get 100% perfect alerts, and every single alert is going to turn into some massive Grand Slam boomer banger of a trade, yeah, that's not going to happen. That would be a bad expectation on your part. But let's take a look at another alert. This alert was actually made on the same day as that first one you just saw. So right here, throw out their blue line rejection area with the question mark. And the question mark is important because, it's just a suggestion. There's no guarantee. So I can't say that, hey, the price is for sure going to reject from that area. That would be very deceiving because I don't know if that's going to happen. Nobody knows if that's going to happen. But I throw it out there as a suggestion of an area where it could get rejected. And then I throw out the RVR short, meaning taking a look at things from the short side. RVR standing for risk versus reward, meaning at that line, I think you can have minimal risk, but if you do get it to move in your favor, you could have very nice upside reward. So let's see how this one turned out. So here we are looking at that alert. There is the line here, and there's a little miniature lesson baked in here about patience and how, yeah, sometimes you just got to be patient, and then also how the market can be very, very cruel to you. And yeah, so you got to always be prepared for it. But patience in the fact of you had to wait for a while for the price to make a move. You can see it did actually drop down a little bit. So waiting. Sometimes you got to be patient for entry points to arise. But right there, you can see price came up there, went right above that line there. So entry point would have been there. As far as a stop loss, feel free to disagree, but I think that area right up there makes a whole lot of sense as a stop loss. Give it some wiggle room and see if this thing now wants to come back down. So we'll see how it continues to play out. So it does pull back a little bit. So potentially some opportunity right there to pull some profits off the table. I think that's a more than realistic thought to pull some off. And then you can see right there, the price does come back up. But finally, right there, rejects back down. So right here, these moments can always be a little sketchy where it's like, oh, great, the price is coming back up. Price is coming back up. But for a second time, right at that line there, which again was mapped out right in that picture you saw, and then you got paid in a very, very big way. But this is also where I want to be very clear, and I already noted on it, but I want to just reiterate. I am not suggesting that every alert, if you're just patient, you will eventually get paid with some sort of massive move like this. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, hey, you know what? For those members that were patient and took the alert, sometimes you do get paid, and you get paid in very big ways. But please don't expect to always get paid in this sort of way. But that one just happened to work out that way with the alert. Again, for those that were patient enough and could, just kind of let things play out. But those are a couple of alerts. One that, it worked out. And then this one worked out in a very, very big way. And then, yes, there are some that don't work out because no trader is perfect. No, market is always going to fit perfectly within a strategy. So losses happen. But if you're looking for a culture of people that are focused first and foremost on risk management, then again, that will be something you get because risk management is the name of the game. If you're surrounded with a bunch of traders and all they do is ever talk about winning and how much they made and all that stuff, I mean, that's good. It is fun to talk about winning, but it brings about the question or consideration. Do these people ever lose? And everybody loses. And whether or not they talk about it is another discussion, but risk management is part of it. So again, if you're expecting to always have every single alert be a winner, that would be a bad expectation too. But again, got to be able to think for yourself, got to be able to manage risk. And when you do that, then hopefully if I've done my job right, you can see that, yeah, there are some good quality alerts that you could expect to get. So if you would like to join, just go to claytrader.com/team. I also put the link down below, and those are the prices right there. And that one note, that's not $99 per month. It's $99, which gives you access for 3 months at a time. So if you do the full year, then you're actually getting 3 months for free. But if you just want to do it in quarterly 3-month, increments, then $99 is the fee. And it's amazing what a simple $100 price tag will do to filter out and keep away the drama queens and the trolls and the unserious people. Truly amazing what simply $100 can do. And if you break down the math, it equates to $8.25 per week. So the 99 for 3 months, $8.25 per week. I cannot make any guarantees, but something I can say with a high degree of confidence is that every week you're going to get at least $8.25 worth of value. So make sure you check that out. And I would love to have you come be a member of the community. If you have any questions or anything like that, please leave those down below. But as always, if you enjoy these videos, hit that like button, consider hitting that subscribe button to the channel. And yeah, please seriously consider, assuming you are a serious trader or at least want to be a serious trader, please consider getting signed up for the private community because iron sharpens iron. The more quality traders, the more serious traders we have around, the better the community becomes. So please seriously consider it. And like I said, let me know if you have any questions.